Well, looters, tomorrow is VGS, and I am packing up and getting ready to go. VGS is a retro game convention in Villa Park. It's right outside Chicago. I've heard some good things about it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Right in front of me, what you guys see is all of the doubles from garage sailing that I decided not to resell. And my game plan is to bring these with me and try to trade it for games that, I don't own or have. I'm going to take you on an adventure of the trade show, just give you guys some tips and tricks that I've kind of picked up, and this is going to be an exciting episode of Garage Loot. Okay guys, so a couple quick things. Some of this stuff isn't worth really anything. Some of this stuff I think is going to be able to be easy to trade. And like I said, for this convention, I'm going to bring some cash because there are a couple games that I want, a couple little boxes and things like that. A couple things I want to show you guys first. First is my little black book. And inside this book, this is what I did was I write down a list of the games that I want and that I'm looking for. Some of them I have boxes for, but I don't have the game, or games that I just really, really want. And what I ended up doing is I write a couple different things down for a lot of them. I write the loose price using video game price charting, I write a box price, and then I usually write the loose card price at a local retro store, just to kind of give an idea of what they're actually selling for. I do that for the games that I want, and I do that for the games that I'm actually bringing. So this will kind of give me an idea or a ballpark on what these things are actually selling for. And like I said, I have a pretty good knowledge about what video games sell for. A couple items that I wanted to point out to you guys that I think I'm going to have no problem. Today, I got to pick up Kirby Superstar, which was a great game in my collection. And honestly, it's like a $35 to $45 game. Mario games, even though they're Game Boy, can kind of be easy to trade with. Nothing a little this is for I'm hoping to get like a $6 game with it or bundle it, Pokemon Stadium. A lot of these should be pretty easy to trade. I'm over here. Mario Kart, same thing. And like I said, if I don't trade it, what's going to happen is, I'm going to sell it. I sell Mario Kart Wiis all the time. The Sonic and Knuckles box, there is a game in here, but the top, if you want to look, I've showed this off in another video. Unfortunately, the top is missing. So it works, it just misses that little protective flap. A couple Sonic games. A lot of these do have manuals. Unfortunately, Aladdin doesn't. This was a rental store game, so it'll be a little harder. And then I got over here, the PS2 stuff, as you guys know, just does not sell. Maybe Battlefront will. So what I'm going to be doing is just hoping and maybe trading and see if I can get anything for it. There's not a lot of money value there. So, but like I said, I think I can get some games. I'm not looking for anything super rare. I'm really hoping to score Castlevania 3 or Castlevania 4. I really want to get Toe Jam and Earl. So there's a couple different games, that I'm kind of I really kind of want. So we're going to see what happens and how this adventure goes. But yeah, let's get ready for the show. Alright, looters, so my first successful trade for the day, I got Super Castlevania 4 and the Super Game Boy for both those Super Nintendo games. I have the Kirby Superstar and that Mickey Mouse game. And it's about an even trade, so it's in great shape. This one has a little bit of damage on the back, but you know what? It's totally worth the price, and I could always flip the back out if I really wanted to. So we're going to keep on looking, but yeah, two things I wanted in my collection. So I got a beautiful Mario 64 box, a little bit of damage here, but that's okay. I traded Sonic, the original Sonic the Hedgehog with the manual, and I got this box for $10. Totally worth it. This box can go for a lot more money. So I just wanted one of these in my collection. I know it's not perfect, but right on. Alright guys, there's kind of a glare with some of these wrappings, so I'm going to go through everything. I ended up getting this for $5. I did spend $2 on the manual, but now I have a complete set. They wanted $20, I got this for $15. And this game I traded straight up for the Pokemon Stadium, so I didn't spend anything. This goes with that, so awesome. So a couple quick things. I got a beautiful, perfect copy of Dracula's Curse for the NES. I traded that Mario Kart Wii, and I traded the Mario All-Stars for the Wii, and I paid $10 for this, which I think is a very fair price. So that was really exciting. And then I got this beat-up Game Genie box for the Sega Game Gear, which I got this summer. And they wanted 5 for it, and I traded 2 PS2 games. So Ace Combat 4 and a SOCOM. So just for this box, like, this is really cool. So another great couple of finds. So for the guy who never wins anything, I won something. They have a raffle every 2 hours, and I'll flash it on the screen, but some magazines, a VGS t-shirt, and a homebrew game for the Atari Atom Smasher. So we're gonna have to check that out when we get home, but this is pretty cool stuff. Okay guys, so I got a bunch of things right now. I ran into a guy, got this for $8. He wasn't a vendor, but I needed this because I have the box. Found another guy who actually knew my YouTube channel, and I got this for $13. There's his picture up there. This game I paid nothing for. I traded one of those Tony Hawk 2 games, the box to Sonic and Knuckles, and something else. Oh, Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. This is the Japanese Mario Kart 64, and this box is in amazing shape. And then I got this for free, so hooray. Fantastic finds today. A little bit of a sun-faded Dr. Mario. I got it for 13, they wanted 15. And what's cool about this is I have this game at home, so I'll just sell off the cart to, you know, cut down on my loss, but that's cool. And then I got these 2 games. They wanted 5 for the 2, Blades of Steel and Tennis. I traded one of my Super Mario lands that I have a bunch of. So adding to the collection, adding to the haul, and I am sweating right now. So I traded Episode 1 Pod Racing for Pod Racer for the N64 for NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Kind of a beat-up label, but I found it. In fact, this is the only loose card I actually found today of this game. And then I traded Perfect Dark and Sonic 2 for the Game Gear for this awesome Mario 30th Anniversary amiibo, which is going to look great on my shelf. So this is one of the only amiibos I've actually ever wanted. So it's starting to calm down here a little bit. It's still hot as heck because I am sweating. And yeah, we're going to go play some games. Alright, so last couple things. I traded 2 Wii Sports Discs and a Wii Sports Resort for this beautiful box. It's got the game in it. No manual though. I spent $8. I hope my wife doesn't see this. I spent $8 on a case. But I've been looking for this case for a long time. And then I traded 3 common games. I'll flash them up. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. For Clay Fighter 63 1/3. So I think it's about it. So I'm going to go over all the stuff I got in a minute. And yeah, so stay tuned. Well, looters, this is a completely different ending video that you're used to, because I'm just going to kind of go over some of the things I bought at the show. Here is the amount of money I actually spent today, which is at pretty much not a lot when you can see what I actually got. I was able to trade a bunch of stuff. I do have some leftover stuff that I didn't get to trade that, you know, I'll sell off for trade later on or whatever. But overall, I'm very, very, very happy with the haul. I got a lot of things on my list. Of course, you know, when you make a list, you're not going to get everything. And I got some unexpected items. Like, I've wanted a Japanese Mario Kart in my collection. I think the box is awesome, and just to have something like that for the wall is really cool. Was able to add 3 Castlevania games, Dr. Mario and Super Mario 64 box. I'm not a big box collector, but there's a few that I like to kind of have. I spent a little too much on that Zelda Spirit Tracks box. It's about retail value, but it was just glaring, and it was I like a case for DS games, and a Zelda one was, you know, in my mind, a must. Blades of Steel Game Boy is kind of cool. Extremely happy for Palamedes. It is an amazing 2-player game. If you have not played it, I highly suggest it. I won a prize, which is cool, like I said, with those magazines, a homebrew game. a shirt that will not fit me. My first amiibo, I'm not a big amiibo collector, but that is a really cool one and unlocks a bunch of other things. My buddy who went with me, who held the camera a lot, bought a Toad amiibo, and it had these two little toys that Donkey Kong and Bowser McDonald's store. He gave it to me. And now I have a complete in-box Game Genie set because I have all the manuals. That one had the advertising inserts, and I had that Game Genie for the Sega Genesis. Look at what that's actually worth, but finally got an NBA Jam Tournament Edition for the box I have at home. Donkey Kong Country 2 I can't wait to fire up. A lot of great games. If you guys are ever interested in going to VGS, highly recommend it. Everyone when there was really friendly, and thanks to the vendors for dealing, and I mean, it was a great time. So yeah, I mean, words can't say. Thumbs up to the creator or the hosts of it, and thumbs up to Villa Park, thumbs up to every vendor who brought all their stuff. And just, you know, like I said, retro collecting, you meet some really great people, and it is a really good time. Remember, guys, one man's trash is another man's loot. I got a bunch of games to clean right now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.